What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Quick Hands episode, but today we're going to talk about not 2-5, not 1-3, but 5-10. We were playing 5-10 in WPT, and like I said in the previous vlog, in the Rama vlog, working up to the Q1 2018 challenge. We're still on progress there, and we're a little bit slow. I mean, man, you know, sometimes like life gets a little busy, things happen, you got to be in certain places, you can't play poker all the time, and with Woodbine gone, I can't really put in as much hours as I'd like to. So that's kind of where things stand right now. Hopefully, maybe in Q3 of 2018, they might already get Woodbine going. So if that's the case, that would be super, super awesome. That's going to be great for everybody, not just me, but whole poker community in Toronto is going to absolutely dig that and love it. You know, I'm thinking of maybe hopping into some underground games. Let me know what you guys think about underground, or if you guys from the Toronto area ever go to some of these UG games, or what you guys think about them. I have been in contact with some players that I do trust, that are able to bring me out to some of these games, and some of them are actually dealing in these poker games, so it's really cool. But anyways, that's kind of where I'm at right now. WPT 2018, we didn't play any of the events, and we did have one horse that was in some of those events, which did pretty good, man. Like, he freaking crushed it. Unfortunately, with tournaments, it's like, you know, you get so close, you get to the bubble, and you got a critical hand that you got to win. You got to win your flips, you got to win your on situations. You have to win these hands. You got to win the flips to make it up top. So, anyways, he did cash. In two of the events, he cashed in the 5K, and he cashed in the 2.5K, and he bubbled the 1K, man. He had a really great run, but I don't know. Hopefully next year he's gonna pretty much win one of these, or at least make it even deeper, because he's running like really damn good, like making good decisions, making solid plays. That's what tournaments are all about. You know, you're getting down to 10 big blinds. I remember hearing one of these guys in WPT that was playing, like, literally grinded 10 big blinds or 8 big blinds from the start of day 2 in the 2500, ran it all the way up to, I think he was close to like the final table, and he cashed out like, I don't know, 20K, 40K, or some ridiculous number like that, man. Like, all I'm trying to say is, guys, if some of you guys are playing tournaments, I know myself, like, I've been down to like 10 big blinds and scoring friggin' $28,000 in one online tournament, just because you don't give up. You don't dump your money, you don't start tilting it. So that's absolutely important in tournaments, and even more important in big buy-in tournaments. Like, if you're playing a 5K and you start dumping all your money out just because you know you got another bullet, I don't know, it's probably not your best financial decision. It's always good to just play your best game. Don't you know, don't jam it in there with something like King 3 offsuit just because, you know, you're really frustrated and you want to move on. So anyways, give it all you got. But WPT, guys, 2018 was profitable, and this is one of the hands from the session. Back to it. I know this intro's been a little bit long, but I want to talk to you a little bit about WPT. So, all right, pocket eights. So we're playing 5-10. We got 750 in front of us. We get 8 of spades, 8 of hearts. We're on the button. We're 8-handed. E2 limps, and there's 3 limpers behind. At this point, it's pretty easy there to just kind of like go ahead and isolate these guys. So I decide to go to 80. E2 calls, the cutoff call, and it's 3 ways to the flop. Flop is 10, 7, 5, 2 spades, and a heart. Checks to me. I decide to bet 125, and E2 calls, cutoff folds. So now it's going to be heads up to the turn, and the turn is a 9 of diamonds. Interesting card here. You know, I get the idea that E2 is one of these players that he's been loading money, has been like re-topping up. So I just feel like he's got a whole bunch of money behind. He hasn't played too crazy, but he's definitely more on the loose side. It's definitely on the aggressive side. So, you know, I feel like if I'm going to be able to give him a little bit of rope here, he's probably going to try to bluff things away. So that's kind of my thought right now. We do have a pretty good hand, and we do have an up and down. We don't want to kind of like screw it around. Our hand could easily look like, you know, king, queen, king, jack, or whatever. It could seem like big cards, Broadway cards, right? Ace, queen type of hand. So he's definitely tried to push me off, things like that. And it does make up a big portion of my range. It's going to make it really difficult for me to continue on a board like that. So I feel like If he's going to make a move, this is when he's going to do it. And at this point, he decides to jam right on the turn, man. Jams it in my face, jams it all in. So he does the stop and go. And yeah, like I kind of pretty much spotted this. I figured that he's trying to get me off hand like ace queen, ace king. And I just had to call. Now we get a 3 of spades on the river, so it totally bricks out. And now he says, I got nothing. Just ace high is what he said. And he flips over ace of spades with an 8. So, and we scoop a pretty nice pot, man. We scoop 1.5K. I can't complain. You know, it's like friggin' third pair out there. See, stuff like this happens, man. Like, stuff like this happens. Some of you guys, like, talking about one of my earlier videos, the ace 4 hand, where I called with second pair. Like, come on, man. Come on. Sometimes make a good read, and you get rewarded for it. Doesn't mean it's fiction. This is truth. This is poker.
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Anyway, so that kind of wrapped up the session there. We played some other hands. We made some money. All in all, the WPT experience was really good. Ended up profiting about 1.4K for those 2 days. We were there 2 days, and 1.4K in 2 days for a 2-day trip is pretty dang good to me. Definitely some other guys that made a crap ton of money. 25.50 was running. 25.50, 100. 50, 100 was running. We've seen tables that had, man, like a lot of money. Stacks of over $100,000. Doesn't happen very often. It only happens during WPT, but it was just crazy to see some of this stuff. And shout out to Peter Chian, man. I've seen that huge giant post. He's got like 120K. If you guys know him on Facebook, definitely check out that photo. He's part of the Poker Canada community. And it's just, oh man, 120K on the table. I'm pretty sure that he's got a few pieces there. He's not all in on himself, but it's crazy, man. Like these games, if you run good during WPT and you're just there to play, you got your mindset right, you got your game down, and you got your GTO on the go. Hop in those games and make some money, man. Yeah, big stakes, big action, big rush. That's what poker's all about. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you found it entertaining. I know that a lot of you guys that are watching this are probably playing 1-3 and 2-5. So to see something like 50, 100 with a guy with 130, 120K stack is just absolutely ridiculous. And even for me to think $130,000 on the table, like, man, that's a lot of freaking money. It's a lot of money. Oh, and how rude of me. I never asked you guys, what's like your biggest stake that you've ever played? Live casino poker. Biggest stake. I know my biggest stake was online. I played 10-20. 10-20. I played it one night. I was scoping this guy out. Anyways, I'm going to talk about that another time. But big session, 10-20. I lost $2,700. At that time, my bankroll was $11,000 or $12,000 US, something like that, on full tilt. What a rush that was. The dream, man, the dream. And then Black Friday happened. I remember that too. Anyways, like, subscribe, as always, guys. Thanks again for watching. See ya.